The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Oh, good shit, baby.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Good play.
Tevin Coleman, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawks, Richard Sherman.
I even picked the wrong place.
They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. 942. 942. 21. I got this.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel.
Let's go, baby.
Here's one that's intercepted.
Let's go, baby.
Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him,
come on.
I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man.
This shit is crazy. Am I watching this? Everybody else watching? What the fuck? Nah, this game is hot, but they be doing some bullshit. What the fuck? I was like horse riding this nigga. What the fuck?
Off the play fake to Jones.
Good shit, baby. Good shit.
Coming and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores.
Let's go, baby.
And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first
He's a
half
bad
to get that
man.
lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Come on.
And pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out, the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
Oh, my God. Ah, this shit is fire.
Enemy territory. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now.
That was amazing.
1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far, as they try again with a first down now.
Check 52.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 11. Hey, 17's yours. Watch 17. Check it out.
From the 29, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Slack 80. Get your swerve on.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Switch, X3, 218, chop it. Check.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Oh, come on. That was a pick.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the
Fucking
Packers
pick,
are going to
man.
get the
Good
football
shit.
back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
88.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't
I thought that nigga tipped it. I ain't gonna lie,
taking
bro.
it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are back within a single score.
Yes, sir.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go! Hey, Delta!
Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On the return is Irvin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. James now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 180. Check. Mike 42. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 11.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Let's go, baby.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 16, Rodgers. And it's caught. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's go.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The second down and 10th, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my God.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Got him.
Oh, my God. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's fire.
How about 25 yards on third down? Yeah. They'll take it.
Good play there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Sanders. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check 50. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third.
Get him.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down.
Good shit, wow.
Here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Come on, baby. No,
and
what?
It'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was
I
definitely
just think it's gonna go for it. I like
the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Word, like, you gonna leave this nigga in the 17-yard line? Your man just dropped the fucking pass. Bum ass nigga. Go to special teams.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat
just
that
had it
effort.
yesterday.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. 180. White. Pull it together. Mike 42. Hey, Steve 6.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to
Good
lose.
shit, bro.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
I should have gone to the other nigga you were
And
guarding.
that one will pretty
I have
much
pressure on
erase
you.
any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football.
Let's go, baby.
One of the keys
It's
to
over for you
advancing
next
the ball
game. I guarantee you that.
Success on first down. Huge difference, as we know.
You see the difference?
And second
Stop
and 8
front.
now.
Oh, let's go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at
You
the
said
46.
tomorrow?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles.
I'm nice, though. I just got to work on my defense
this
now.
This will be 3rd and 5.
I know so. I mean, my offense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
See?
He's got a man
I'm telling you, my defense is nasty already. I held you down to 3 field goals the last 3 goals. So that tells you right there.
12, and the Packers have the first. Now Rodgers.
What? What?
Nowhere to fit that football.
I think it was. Nah, if you get the Cowboys, it's gonna be worse. Nah, I'm telling you. Where is it? If you pick them, it's gonna be worse. Games. Facts. Nah. I was looking at it. I just saw it. Since the second quarter, you haven't. I mean, yeah, since the second quarter, you haven't scored touchdowns. So you just gotta get a pick, a quick. Huh?
Rodgers gonna throw again.
No, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, I just feel like my defense got better.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Down under 2 minutes to
Let's go, baby.
In this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Rodgers, and he finds his.
And then Rodgers is not like Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. This nigga can throw. So
he's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit it.
Like, man picks that you had, this nigga bullet when he was supposed to lob to. This nigga Rodgers, I guess. That's his specialty, that he knows what he's doing. See? So he can throw lead passes easier and shit like that.
Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
If that was Daniel Jones, he probably would have picked it. Or he would have underthrew him or some bullshit. Like, oh, penalty. What?
Here's Williams.
Oh my God. Good shit. Yo, good shit. That's all I can say. Good shit. What? This game be bugging sometimes. Look at this nigga. Yo, this nigga. Wow. This nigga's right next to me and I'm hacking the ball. I like this nigga.
Rodgers gonna go on 4th down.
Good shit. Let's get it,
this is going to be
wow,
incomplete.
amazing.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them.
Let's go.
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Oh, safety. That's not a safety.
In this 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go.
Nah.
2nd down after the sack
I don't want it
to be done. This is
oh.
Good shit. And down he'll go at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to look on deep left side here.
What? Ooh, that was that salt, pepper, vinegar. I told you my defense got better, boy. I told you. Ooh, I'm about to get this nigga with the Cowboys.
As he'll come on to
yeah, I'm going to get this nigga with the Cowboys, though. All right. You'll see.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football.
Yeah, I keep fucking up. I'm telling you.
Very little time remaining in this contest.
You'll see.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Who cares? Let's get out of here.
Good shit, bro.
Do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end.
Oh, you call timeout?
Yeah.
Oh,
as they continue.
I guess we play.
Yeah,
for what? It's over for you. Oh, you trying to pick 6? Let's go, baby.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Let's go. I guess I'll play you tonight. Oh, you getting on COD?
Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the air.